Hello, IRM Georgia community. My name is Anna Granholm, IRM Georgia's PR chair for 2024, and welcome back to Step Into the Spotlight. For our first Step Into the Spotlight video of 2024, I am joined by the wonderful, the incredible Holly Howe, who is with one of our valued industry partners, Real Floors. Holly, to start, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful, and thank you for having me.
We are so grateful for you to join us, and I am looking forward to the IRM Georgia community hearing about your story as well as your experiences with IRM. So let's go ahead and just hop right into it. So to start, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do at Real Floors, and all of those wonderful things too.
All right. Well, like you said, I'm Holly Howe with Real Floors, and I am an account executive or a salesperson. I have been with the company almost 9 years. I'll have my 9th anniversary this coming April. Very excited about that. Makes me a true expert. Real Floors does not have territories. They believe that our partners should have the opportunity to choose who they work with instead of simply being assigned to someone. So all 22 of us in the Atlanta market have the same territory, which is everywhere. To give you an idea, I personally go from Newnan to Carrollton to Gainesville, out to Covington, down to Jonesboro, and everything in between.
Yes,
so I think it gives a really healthy aspect to our business because all of our partners do have a choice. Because the reality is we all have our own uniqueness. And Absolutely. Some people jihad, some people don't. Not a flaw in any direction, but I think it really helps us build healthy relationships because our customers get to choose. And I love that. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys do a phenomenal job of supporting your customers and having that partnership, that relationship. And they can always go to you guys and know that, it's going to get done and it's going to get done well. And so I know that all of them are very thankful for obviously that partnership as well. So thank you so much for sharing just a little bit about, what you do with Real Floors and what Real Floors does in general. But on the IRM side, how did you yourself get involved in IRM?
So Drew Williams had gotten started with IRM and was a dear friend of mine. And when he got immersed and was working on his CPM, that was when he came to you guys. I honestly had never heard of IRM. And I'm like, what's this? What are you doing? And, watching him and his enthusiasm and all of the growth, both professionally and personally, that he experienced in that year, I was just all about, okay, I've got to know about this. And thankfully, due to IRM's growth, you guys grew into an opportunity for a third VIP or valued industry partner to be able to come into the program. And that was sort of how Real Floors got in because, girl, I jumped on it. When I found out about that, I think within 2 days. I was reaching out to Deborah and got us involved, and it's been wonderful.
Yes, absolutely. And that's one thing that I love about IRM is there's so much opportunity on both the property management side and real estate side, but also the vendor side of it as well. There's just so much opportunity no matter where you are in the industry. And so it's really phenomenal that you were, able to obviously hear about all of the wonderful things from Drew and then hop in on all the good things for yourself as well as the organization too. So with that being said, what does IRM mean to you now that you're involved?
Well, I love that IRM is about helping people both meet and exceed personal as well as professional goals. The foundation supporting those who need assistance in being able to get the education that they need, because it's not inexpensive, education costs something. So the fact that we are constantly supporting those who need assistance to get their education, as well as just working with and supporting and encouraging those who are already on the path. Personal growth is where we get our best results.
Absolutely.
because it flows to all aspects of our lives. So focusing on growth of the individual also grows our industry. And I think that IREM is the segue to that.
Absolutely. I love the way that you phrase that. And that is so, so true, that it all starts as an individual and kind of feeds from there. So if you're able to pour into each and every individual that's in the organization and beyond that, then it's a domino effect in a sense. So I love that. And also, what has been the best part of being involved in IREM?
Well, I think for me personally, because of what IREM offers, you have a broad spectrum of participation. And so, of course, as a salesperson, it is a networking opportunity for me. And I love the fact that I'm able to expand my touch into what ends up being my company partners. And it's in a way that is not a sales capacity. It's truly a way to show we support what you're doing, we are involved in what you're doing, but I'm not handing out my business card. I'm not asking. It's just a different opportunity to support my industry without being the traditional salesperson. And I love that.
Absolutely. And to your point, it's really about building a relationship and a true partnership. So there is the opportunity to do that. And I love that as well. Being on kind of the property management real estate side of it, it's incredible to truly see that partnership flourish and grow as well. So kind of switching gears a little bit, I did want to ask specifically about kind of our IREM Georgia chapter, our president, Jasmine Sylvester. Her vision for 2024 is bridging the gap. And basically what that encompasses is honoring the past, embracing the present, and preparing for the future. So today in our partnership, we're embracing the present as well as preparing for the future. So with that being said and me sharing that, what does that mean to you and how do you plan to embrace this with IREM?
Well, when Jasmine gave her talk about what her vision was, one of the things that kind of occurred to me that day was, be present with your presence in the present. And for me, it's about be an encourager, be engaged, put your phone down, let your mind be where your body is, and look at the past and look at what works, be honest about what doesn't, bring forward the good things, look for opportunities to change. People love to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But efficiency is you better be looking at everything because you may not know it's broken and it's actually given along. And so I love the fact that she has a very open mind and that growth and, continuing to do what IREM is famous for, as well as looking for opportunity to grow and what else can IREM do to support its membership group, which is both on the owner-manager side as well as the vendor-partner side. One of the things I love about IREM is that they do value the valued industry partners. You know how it is. Sometimes it's not so much that way, but with IREM, everybody is valued, and all of our opinions are asked. Even as a VIP, I'm able to be on the program committee and to be part of the creation of what is going to go on this year. And I really love that they embrace all of us and really look to grow. Even though I know IREM Georgia is one of the best of all the IREM groups, gotta put that plug in there. But I would say that it is this mindset that Jasmine has. It's the reason. Her predecessors have always been open to growth and change, and she is just continuing that on and looking to the future to ensure IREM's continued excellence on a global scale, and that always trickles down to the individuals and the individual work that we all do.
Lee, that was so well said. I think you need your own speech in itself. That was absolutely.
You can call some of my friends and tell them you liked my speaking. Some people want me to.
Holly. You're too funny. But I think you really said that so well. And I am just so excited for all of us to really lean into Jasmine's vision for the year, because it really touches on everything, to your point, learning from the past and learning from those people who were in those positions, previously, and sharing exactly what they did, what worked, what didn't, and using that to move forward and embracing the present, to your point, being engaged, and truly like taking away all the distractions, so then you are able to be exactly where you are. And so I love that. And then also preparing for the future and continuing to learn, grow, and continuing to pour into that future as well. And because it's just super, super important to do so. So I love everything that you said. And, thank you so much for that. So as we're kind of wrapping up today's spotlight, is there anything else that you would like to share with the IREM Georgia community? Any words of wisdom or advice? And then also, where can our community find you and reach you and connect with you as well?
Well, like I said, words of wisdom is just be there, show up to the events, participate, get engaged, sign up for a committee. There's always opportunities to help and to support, and as a valued industry partner, I would recommend that anybody considering this really make a plan to participate. You can't get anything back if you're not putting anything in. The one thing I might like to say about, I think I'd like to say about Real Floors is, in the last 2 years, we have grown monumentally. We are a privately held company. I can walk into the owner's offices and talk to them at any time. And that is a wonderful thing, considering that we are the largest apartment flooring provider in the entire country. To be able to say I can walk into Adam or Jack's office and have any conversation about anything I'd like to and be welcome. Yeah. That's a beautiful thing. And it's one of the things that I love about Real Floors is we are real people. And so now that we are all across, we're literally coast to coast. I hope that people will consider reaching out. We've got a wonderful business development team that handles all the markets. We put pricing together for management companies that goes into multiple markets, not one at a time. So we worked really hard to try and make it easy for our customers to be successful because it's all about managing budgets. They need what they need, but they also need it to be within the constraints that they have. So I think that we're the best at what we do. Actually, no, I know that we're the best at what we do. And I appreciate you giving me this opportunity this morning.
Absolutely. And, last but not least, Holly, how can everyone connect with you on LinkedIn? Anything like that?
I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. That we, as salespeople, we everywhere. But I can be reached on my cell phone at 256-404-2286. And I can also be reached by email at hhow@realfloors.com.
Lovely, lovely. Well, again, Holly, thank you so much for meeting with us today and sharing all of the wonderful things that you are involved in, you're currently doing, will do, all of those things. So again, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us in IREM, Georgia. We will see you next time. Bye.
Thank you, Anna. Bye.